Welcome to The Gathering.
The Gathering. It's the last gathering this week.
You think you're so funny.
I'm hilarious.
It's a real dad joke, guys.
I'm a dad. I can make those jokes.
Yeah, but we're a youth thing. We're supposed to be cool.
So I'm going to pretend I don't have children.
No, you just got to pretend to be cool.
Oh.
Can you manage that?
No.
No, I didn't think so. So what have we got coming up today?
So we have Life with Alex.
Yep, that's my favourite bit.
That's the only reason you come. I don't know why you're standing here. You only come here just to
I want
eat
to be over
food.
there eating the food.
You actually ate less dinner. The fact that on a Friday.
I'm preparing for Life with Alex.
Shocking.
Mm-hmm.
Leaves me eating all the food in the house. It's great though. We have a message from a dueling preachers. Is that right? Dueling preachers.
Yeah, Kyle and his special friend.
Who's this? Oh, special friend. What a special friend.
They'll have to wait and see.
Okay. What I want to know though is who's been to the most continents? Meg, you've been to.
Just 2.
I've been to 3, as we clarified.
Yeah, just 10 seconds before, Matt was wondering whether Tunisia was actually in Africa.
Correct. Kyle, how many have you been to? Kyle's been to 1. Barry Island. Alex? 3?
3.
Ooh, what 3 have you been to, Alex? Yeah. 2. Luke? Luke Smithy. What about you at home? When you put down how many continents you've been to and what countries in those continents have you been to? So mine were anywhere in Europe, America, Florida, and New York.
And then Tunisia.
And then Tunisia, which is, if you didn't know, it's in North Africa. Just about. Anyway, Meg, do you want to pray at the start tonight? And then we'll go over there and eat your food.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, Father God, thank you so much that we can gather at the gathering tonight, not all in person, but all online. And I just pray that we would have a really great night, and that we would meet you and get to know you more. Amen.
Week 6.
Last week of our eating Life with Alex.
Life with Alex, 6 continents. Well, yeah, 6 continents.
Yeah.
Couple of chicken tikka masalas in there. I've got to bring that joke. I've got to bring that joke.
You're never going to let me live that down.
I wish we were here tweeted though, because I do love a masala. But 6 continents. The only one we haven't done is Antarctica.
Yeah,
we couldn't get a polar bear, could we?
No.
Couldn't.
I tried my best.
Polar bear's from Ireland, so technically then it's...
yeah, in Ireland you'll find
it's a
loads.
Europe dish.
Yeah. If you did watch that week, polar bears are from Ireland. But it was online, so...
Oh, you believe everything you read online, Kyle.
Let's listen. Come on then, what have we got?
We're starting off with Cuba. And from Cuba we have black bean soup.
So this is north. Is it north or south?
North America, yeah, we did south last week.
Yeah, I did. I stirred it in. Can we get like a look at? It looks like chocolate, doesn't it? That'll do, I think.
I like that I've even got a soup spoon. I don't know if Alex gave you a soup spoon.
Have I got a soup spoon?
No,
No,
you've got
there's
a
only
normal
one I
spoon.
looked from, but...
Oh, and you gave me the soup spoon.
Yeah.
I love that.
I hate that. I hate it.
I was quite hopeful.
I'm imagining just like a black bean sauce, like you get from the Chinese.
You won't like it.
Why not?
It's like
'Cause
refried
I
beans.
don't like it.
I love refried beans.
Spicy refried beans.
maybe
That's
you
what I
will
describe it as.
Maybe
Big
we'll
fan
like
of
it.
refried beans.
I can't do another one, sorry. Do you know the start of it is like quite nice?
Meg is just plowing.
And then I swallow,
Okay, then
and
you
then
get...
it's not very nice then.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people would like this if that makes sense.
I personally like it.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be something that you would have by itself.
It says to serve with a little bit of sour cream and coriander.
Okay. Well, that's it for me then. Moving swiftly on, hopefully, because that was, well.
So what are you giving it, Kyle?
The lowest I've given something is, if I give anything like...
You can't possibly give this the lowest.
No, I know, that's what I'm thinking. Like, the fish was horrid that one week. This week is like, it's edible. So if I was dying, I would eat it.
Okay.
4.
A 4.
That's good, I thought. 4. Considering I don't want to eat it.
I'm giving it 7.5.
Oh,
I want to give it really high, but I don't want to give it too high and then the enchilada not have anywhere to go. But then what if the enchilada isn't as good? I really
It
liked
will.
it.
You don't know, do you?
I'll give it a 9.
Oh, nice.
I really like it.
Would you eat it on its own? Or,
Yeah, I'd have another bowl.
Would you put like a crusty roll or something?
Meg,
yeah,
Meg
you
actually
could-
likes more than just chicken nuggets.
You could
see?
put bread in there. You know. If there wasn't COVID, I'd have your bowl, but
Yeah.
I'll leave that over there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so before we go on to the next one, I've got some facts from Cuba.
Come on.
Facts.
Sorry, Kyle, I'll be as quick as I can.
Facts with Alex.
Okay, so the most popular sport in Cuba is, what do you think?
Football.
No,
No, I reckon it's
Baseball.
like handball, is it?
baseball.
Luke Hall
Is
said
it really?
baseball. I
Yes,
wanna- I
Luke Hall,
wanna
you're
take
right.
the win.
Yeah, dating back to the 1860s is when they started playing baseball in Cuba.
Wow.
Their main exports are tobacco, sugar, and what have I wrote there? Nickel. Tobacco being the biggest, with the cigars being world renowned. That's that
Cubans.
one. And
yeah.
the island of Cuba, which isn't Cuba itself, but the main island of Cuba in Cuba, is the biggest in the Caribbean. Pirates of the
That's cool.
Caribbean. So yeah, that's those
Good start.
facts.
Good start. Solid 3.
Solid.
or 4.
Solid 3.
Good, no arguments
All,
there,
all,
Alex.
all true.
Yeah. No arguments.
No, nothing.
No, that is all true.
It is.
Yeah,
I believe it is.
Yeah.
So now we're going to Mexico and we're having an enchilada.
Thank you, Lord. Oh, this is... What a
You sure, guys? It's got little green bits on top. You okay with that?
What? It's a privilege, Matt. I usually have barbecue sauce in the house, though, but
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Can't
Can
complain.
the camera catch then how Kyle was cutting his knife and fork?
what? Cutting my knife and fork?
Well, using the way you're holding your fork. I'm sorry, just like a dagger.
So nice.
So it must be really good. As everyone's quiet. It's like bad for me because I can't fill this time.
Yeah. I just... If you've got time in your house to go and make
Spice
these,
level, if you like, like you get like the 1 chili, the 2 chili, and the 3 chili.
Yeah.
Like, where would you place this spice level?
1.
That's not
Alex,
fun.
you would agree? It's not like... I have a medium in Nando's, and that's, like, enough for me.
They'll blow your face.
I wouldn't say this is a
Would you-
medium, is it? Oh,
Well,
no, I don't know. That
No,
it's slowly coming on.
itself is mild, but I've added some jalapenos, so I suppose if you eat the jalapenos, it's a little bit hotter.
Do you add the juice with it or just the pepper?
I just added onion. I should have added pepper, really, but yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Kyle's still going.
What was the one I gave 9? Was it last week I gave something a 9?
It was that the lamb thing, wasn't it? The New Zealand lamb.
Oh yeah, you like the
You
lamb,
loved
didn't
that.
you?
Nice, Alex.
The lamb, which is just like a cooked dinner.
Good, Meg?
It's so nice, I can't stop it, isn't it?
I wish I added more cheese, though.
Yeah.
I did a mixture of cheddar and mozzarella. It's just not enough. obviously.
You could be like a chef.
I enjoy cooking.
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked me to do it.
Maybe that's what you should do in the future. Or no? Would you not want to be a chef?
I'll stick to becoming a teacher.
That's fair enough.
I don't want to give people food poisoning.
That's a good
Could
question.
be a food tech teacher.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a good question. Then quickly, in 10 years, where do you all see yourself?
Outside socialising with friends.
A teacher, single, 10 dogs.
I love that though. 10 dogs. I'm going to say same. Hopefully I finish my degree by then. Hopefully you finish your degree by then, Meg. And Alex, starting to finish a degree as well in 10 years.
Hopefully.
That'd be cool. That was a 10. Like, I finished, but that's literally unbelievable, isn't it? Like, for me, that's up there with the best. Not the best thing I've ever had, because hopefully I'll go home tonight and I'll have a Chinese, and nothing beats that.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Kyle.
Sorry.
New Year as well.
No, I'll go 9.
Okay. Meg?
Yeah, I think it'll have to be a 10 because the Beans had a 9. So I'm just looking forward to my invitation to the Browns house after COVID for food.
I'm first.
No.
Definitely.
I'll eat anything they do.
No, you won't.
No, I know.
And what else didn't you eat?
Yeah, but you don't eat fish like that in your house, do you?
Not
Yeah.
like that.
No.
I am the
like
most
cold.
grateful food house guest you'll ever get. Anyone, feel free to welcome me into your home.
After COVID. Disclaimer.
Okay, so Mexican facts. So starting off with Mexico City is sinking. Did you know that?
No.
So like Atlantis sunk, didn't it? The city is sinking.
Did it?
Sorry,
Did it?
I'm seeing what I said on it. I
Did it?
watched.
No. It's
Did you ever watch the film Atlantis, the animated
what,
film?
the Disney one.
Disney one.
Yeah.
So that's where I think of straight away when I read Atlantis. But
Okay.
that's
I
what I'm
just
saying.
wondered, did it actually happen or not? I'm just throwing that out.
Yeah,
It actually
actually
did.
happened.
That's cool.
So like Atlantis, the city is sinking to the depths of the ocean, 10 inches a year. So you got a few more years.
Not a lot of years, though, surely.
Well, 10 inches a year is 10 inches
It's like
is
this height to
you know,
me.
like the height of Kyle.
If Kyle stands in one spot in Mexico City for 6 years,
Number 2. Now this one, I started reading and I got quite sad until I
Here we go.
read till the end.
oh, okay.
Mexican kids do not get presents on Christmas.
Oh.
So yeah, I was quite sad then. And then I carried on reading. They say they actually have them on the 6th of Jan
Oh.
because they don't celebrate the birth of Jesus.
Whoa.
They celebrate the wise men.
They'll give the gift. I
Okay.
know a lot of people who do this actually.
Yeah.
And I was listening to, what's the radio station we listen to?
UCB?
Yeah, UCB.
Because we're old.
Yeah, there's UCB one, like BBC One, but not. They said that there's one guy on there saying that he doesn't decorate or celebrate Christmas until, so you'll decorate on Christmas Eve
Oh, right.
through the period and then do gifts after on the 12 days after.
Well, that's miserable, isn't it?
Well,
Each to their own.
he
What's
backed
the
it up.
last one, Al? Was that the second? Was it?
The last one is there are women-only cars in the subways in Mexico, and if a man tries to enter one of the women-only cars, they can be prosecuted.
Wow.
It is illegal.
Do you know
Is
the,
that
is
like
there a
for,
reason?
like for
I read the
protection?
whole thing it said, and that's all it said.
Really?
How does that work for transgender?
Sorry.
That's
Ooh.
definitely a conversation for another time.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't even know.
I feel there's like
Yeah.
a can of worms and Meg just gone like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Moving
about?
on swiftly.
What about? What's
Right.
this?
Yeah. So we go to the US now.
Oh,
The US. We've all had a Krispy Kreme donut before. I just thought treat Kyle in it.
Are donuts originally American? I was going to throw that out there.
That's what it said. Anyway.
Okay.
I agree with
I
you.
was gonna. I've got ice cream cannolis in the house. There's an ice cream shop next to work, and they just give me a tub for free.
Wow.
I was gonna bring them, but that's
I love a
Italy.
cannoli.
So
What is a cannoli?
It's like a soft pastry wrapped up in like, and then like the ice cream is like piped in the middle. Oh,
Like a
probably good.
folded in half pizza.
Yeah, sort of. So I think it's like a
Which is a
circle, and then
cannelloni.
no, not cannelloni. It's not folded over.
Wow.
Like it's like a elongated ring.
Wow.
Okay.
Um,
Would you?
so
I'm letting Matt have the
can
donut.
can I just?
Wow.
you did. I was thinking it.
One mouthful.
I'm never going to let him do it again.
So ratings then.
Go on, Kyle. You better give Krispy Kreme less than my food.
9.5.
16.
Okay.
I love it.
I gotta go 10.
So good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would go 10.
That was one that was like had stuff on top. What Kyle's got there?
This is nice.
Just the plain, the glaze.
That's my favourite one.
You mean the
Obviously,
one
I
you
was
ate
left with the
earlier?
chocolate.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
fact
yeah,
you
yeah,
got
couldn't resist.
about America then?
So it starts off with when a lot.
Can we make sure Luke at the back is ready there with thumbs up or thumbs down whether this fact is true or not?
Luke's
Okay, here you go,
American.
right.
Luke's American, he'll know.
So I think a lot of you will know this one anyway. The American US flag has had 27 different versions. Amazing.
Didn't
First had 13 stripes and 13 stars,
I knew it was 30 stripes. Yeah.
arranged in a circle,
Yes.
and now has 50 stars for the 50 states.
Still
So
has
that's the
still
first
has
one.
the 13 stripes.
Yeah.
What do the
Still
13
stripes.
stripes represent?
It's the 13 originally colonies that founded America.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah! I got a thumbs up.
Woo! Number 2, one I didn't know, Washington wasn't always the capital. So do we know what was?
Virginia.
Atlanta.
New York. From 1785 to 1790. It's only 5 years, but New York was the capital of the US.
Didn't he lose?
Number 3, there's a city near Portland in the state of Oregon. Is that how you say it? Oregon?
Oregon.
Oregon?
Oregano.
I think it's
Oregon.
And it's named Boring. That's the name of the city, and it only has just over 7,000 people there.
wow.
That's cool.
That's why it's
called
called
There's,
I
some other,
kinda-
there's some other funny names that I'll share later.
Cool.
What
Great,
the
that's really useful.
Yeah.
favourite continent then? Because this is the last week of food continent. What was your
Based-
favourite?
Based on the food, the fact, or the continent
Yeah,
in general.
mixture. Just like
Yeah.
a mixture. Yeah, mixture.
All round.
I think I'm gonna have to pick Europe because the polar bears in Ireland was pretty fun, and it was my favourite food week because it was kind of more adventurous food, and it was
Which
fun.
one was
but
that?
That was the fish, the sauerkraut, and the little rice wraps.
The Grecian.
Yeah.
What about you,
Right.
Matt? You don't eat the food much.
I
but
love that one. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was allowed to be involved.
Yeah.
Because I know Carl's going to say this one. I'll try to be different. What was the one where we did the flag game? Where we had to just guess the countries?
Is it when like Ireland came up and you all said Italy or something
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah. what week was that?
It was Ivory Coast, isn't it?
Maybe week 2. So,
So what was that?
No, week 3
So I
maybe?
did Asia, I did Africa week 2.
or was it Africa? Might have
Might have
been.
been Africa.
It was
Or
Africa. I'm
it
not
might
picking
be
Africa
Europe.
because I didn't like it.
Jollof.
Do you like that?
I'll go with this one then, yeah.
Okay, I'm going with this one as well because it's phenomenal. Enchiladas done it, win. But we're going to play the last game of the series.
Love a
Cool.
last game.
And hopefully you enjoy this game. I enjoyed putting this game together. It's called Guess the Distance.
Ooh, I shame like the lights didn't change when you did
Guess
that.
the distance. Lights change. So I'm going to say 2 distances that are also going to come up on the screen. And you've got to tell me how far it takes to get from one to the other.
In which measurement?
Miles. We're
Okay.
always
Oh,
going
gosh.
in miles.
Are you going to give us multiple choice?
I'm going
I'm
to be
not going to give you
terrible.
multiple choice, but I will give you a range.
Okay, because I'm going to be
So-
atrocious at this.
First one, let's start with the first one. So the first one is
From Paris to
Wales to France.
Where,
Okay,
where
in France and where in Wales?
So
So
the
we've got Cardiff
border
to
of
Paris.
Wales to the border
So the
of
end,
France.
the closest border to France, the closest
I've just
border.
wrote in Google Wales to France, and this is what I've got.
Oh,
And I'll give you a range. So we're going
Okay.
to go from 550 to 750.
Okay.
And don't just go, oh, he's in the middle, because know me, I'm smart. So I haven't just picked the middle and gone wide.
All right,
That's
then.
all I'm going to say.
Blow your own trumpet.
Just letting you all know.
I'm gonna go with 595.
Okay.
I'm going to go 670.
Oh.
I'll go for 720.
Wow. We've got someone that is 4.4 miles away
That's me.
from the
Ooh.
correct answer.
That's me.
In third place was Matt. Sorry, Matt. What did you have? 5?
6.
You did have something. And then
Yeah,
the winner
595.
with 720 miles was Meg.
Nice,
In
Meg.
fact, it is 724.4.
Couldn't have got closer, really.
Wow, that's very close.
That was
Border
very
to border though.
I think it's border to border, but we will have to confer with Google. Might take a while. So 724 miles. How long would it take to run?
Whose pace?
Wow. Luke's pace.
Luke's pace.
Quick pace.
Ah, a day.
Day, half a day. Nah,
This is warm up, I heard.
driving that would make me tired, let alone running it. What's the next one then? What have we got as the next one? That is London to New York City. So the
Done this.
capital of England to the ex-capital of America.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a range of 3,000 to 4,000. It's quite a big range, but somewhere in there is a correct answer.
Mm.
3,320.
Okay.
3,744.
3,900.
Oh. Luke's gone for 3,520. And what did you say?
3,320.
I got 3,744.
So the winner would be Luke Hall,
Stop playing.
but 3,000. Meg, you would be the on-stage winner, but Luke has, in fact, taken the point. The correct answer is 3,459 miles
Oh, what did you say, Luke?
from London. 3,520, he said. Didn't you?
That's incredible. I thought
That is incredible. Have you found out?
he's
Have you
googling.
have you
it, see his
Googled
phone.
it? He's Googled it and give like a not a correct answer because we would know. He's give like a, I'll add 100 miles on
Just in case.
to make it a bit more like believable.
I'll wait for everyone to answer, and then I'll gauge how close I can be.
Yeah. Right, what's the third one then? So, 2-0 to Meg. 2-0 to Meg. That is Bethel Baptist Church in Pontyclean, all the way to Cardiff. Now, you can ask me where in Cardiff. I'm going to say Google says
Cardiff.
wherever the start is.
Bit closer to home, this, isn't it?
Well, it's close. So I'm going
You're not giving us a...
Yeah. Do you want me to give it?
Yeah.
Do you need it? Yeah. Do you need some parameters?
Yes, please.
Is that the right answer? Is that the right thing? Parameters. 10 to 14.
21.
10 miles to 14 miles.
10 miles to 14.
Yeah, 14. I thought you were joking when you said 20 something.
I thought you said 40, as
Nah,
in 4-0.
12.
Okay.
14.
I'll go 13.
Luke, what do you think? 13 and a half. The correct answer is 12.3.
Oh,
I
man.
am so good
How?
at this.
What's going on there?
Meg said 12. I don't get this, but... Well, Meg, I guess you win this one. But there's one left, but...
Let's
you
play
know,
without Meg.
this is worth 10 points.
I love winning.
So,
Meg gets a pray if she wins.
winner
I'm
takes
down
all.
with that. Love talking to God.
What's the last one, Luke? Oh,
South America to North America.
Brazil to Canada. Yeah, you're going to need some parameters by here, I think.
Massive.
I'm going to go... No, you don't have... No parameters for this one.
Are you serious?
There's no parameters for this one. I just like to hear answers.
3,500.
On the rest.
Meg needed a parameters.
9,500.
1,000. Nice.
I'll go 12,500.
I can say that some...
I'm going right from the bottom, right to the very top.
Yeah.
Get lost in the
Oh, yeah, I thought it was. There is approximately, someone had 201 miles off. So someone's really close. The answer is 9,299.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I won one! What's going on? I've won!
So 9,299 miles from
It's uphill as well.
Canada. The incline from Brazil to Canada. Be insane. No running that one for sure.
Nah.
But that was,
Not even Luke.
that was the last game for this series.
Ever.
Ever? We're never playing a game again now. Megan, you probably won overall, I reckon, in the whole series.
I do like winning.
Yeah. Even though you weren't here for 1 week, you still won overall. I don't know how you two would have come second.
I dominated. Without a doubt. You look back
I was a
and-
dark horse. I actually
I back
won.
myself
Yeah,
and
you
beat them
actually
I won them all,
overall.
so...
I reckon if you look back on all the clips, all the Friday nights, I would have won.
Okay, you can win.
It's not about who won, it's about who left the legacy, and I obviously left the legacy of the
Right,
winner.
you two can argue another time about legacy.
You know?
Let's check out the last holiday story of the series.
So, Tom, we've got a very special video.
Yes.
Yes. Can you remember what the video's about?
Poland,
Poland. And when did you go to Poland, Tom?
2018, I believe.
And when did you realise you were going to Poland?
2 days before.
2 days before, Tom had forgotten he was going to Poland on a big trip. And it wasn't just because it was a big trip to Poland, it was because it was your first trip without us.
On an aeroplane.
On an aeroplane and staying in a hotel.
Yes.
Yes. So, you don't want to spoil the surprise of the video, do you?
No.
No.
It's terribly dramatic though.
Right. Is it like fast moving? Do people need to concentrate?
Yes. Probably have to watch it a few times.
Do you want to give any other disclaimers?
No.
No? So set the scene.
Well, I was told that I was going to Auschwitz in 2 days. And then I got to the bus and I was the only boy there. Which meant that I got my own room in the hotel. Which meant that I had to try and turn the lights on by myself and find breakfast by myself. So it was horrific.
Horrific. Horrific. So, yeah, that's it, isn't it?
It is.
But you survived.
I did.
Yes.
Just
Very proud.
almost starved.
almost stopped but didn't.
No.
There is a happy ending, so hang in there and watch it a few times.
I'm back. Hello, Luke. How you doing?
Oh, I'm not too bad. It's good to be here.
It's good to have you, mate. First, we were saying, I think, first time on...
Technically, the first time I've ever done anything in front of the camera for youth.
But you are here
I am.
more or less every week.
More or less.
So we thought we'd get you on, see what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's lockdown been? Nice question to start.
I don't know if that is a nice question, to be honest.
It's not really a nice question, is it? It's like a nice opener, but also it's like a...
It gets the discussion going.
Yeah.
How's lockdown been? Been a mixed bag. I think it's been hard in a lot of ways, hard for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But really, in what we're about to talk about, in just going through this series of The World and Me, I think it's really helped me personally as well. As much as we do this for everyone else, I think to be able to do this for others actually has impacted me quite a lot.
And I think as well, even though we're over 18, doesn't mean that the stuff we talk about can't help us. Like, you don't get to a certain age and just be like, oh, those things don't apply to me anymore.
Yeah.
When they definitely still do.
It's like we're going through a lot of things that will carry us through life. Like, you could be a 70-year-old person watching right now, and hopefully you'd still be able to get something out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're all trying to be better, trying to do better. And we're all going through similar things, especially right now.
Yeah.
We're all going through a pandemic. There's no one that isn't experiencing that in some way. Yeah, some people's lives have probably not changed a lot.
No.
But I think everyone's life would have changed a tiny bit.
Just a little, even just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's relevant, no matter what stage of life you're in. What we talk about here, I think, is relevant for all people. It's just aimed at a specific age group.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we spent 5 weeks on this series, The World and Me, which is since January... the
First week of January?
Yeah. I think January 4th was a Monday, so around... That was the first week we done.
Yeah.
And then whatever has been the message on the Friday, we've been looking at on the Tuesday in the life groups.
Trying to apply it to our daily life.
We've had some great chats in that, and we've been able to unpack some difficult things and some things that maybe we didn't understand.
Yeah.
So I think that's been
fair to
great,
say.
but I think it'd be good to answer like why The World and Me, why we talked about this in youth. And I think the answer is that we as Christians all live in the world. So I think there were some topics that we could look at to help us to be light in the world, to be better, to love people more, to have a rhythm, to come away from the pattern.
Yeah.
So all these different things helping us in the world, because we are in the world, even though we're trying to be different.
We're in it, but we're not of it.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's been so good, actually, thinking about it, thinking about how we started week one with the rhythm.
Yeah.
And you know, week one, the first week of the year, we talk about how we can grow in our rhythms and our day-to-day walks with Jesus. And in that, we've got a communion and prayer Zoom on a Monday.
Yeah.
And we have Bible study on a Thursday.
Yeah.
And we have life groups on a Tuesday.
We do.
And I think it's just great having these things in our life that are so consistent, they don't change.
Yeah.
And when we go through our rhythms of life, starting our week on communion and prayer, how good is that? To tip off the week we go through, whatever we walk through on our week, we start with prayer.
Absolutely. And obviously that was the first week,
Yeah.
the rhythm of life. I shared from Acts 2, verses 42 to 47, which talks about a community of believers spending time together, praying, reading their Bible, worshiping, taking communion, laughing together, eating together, which obviously we can't do that at the minute, but that's what the early church were doing at the start. And I felt like that really applied to the situation we're in right now, to keep community as something that we value and something that is so important. So we kicked that off, and then from the off, we implemented the early morning prayer and communion.
We've been in some states, mind, haven't we?
We have been in some states. The morning things, so hard to get up for, but so worth it when you're on it.
Yeah. I think for me as well, there's so many things in my week, and when you're in lockdown, and when day after day comes and hits you, and you feel like, what am I doing today? What am I doing today? Having these things that you wake up for, so important.
Yeah.
Really good. But yeah, it's not easy. People have seen me in less than good states at 7:30 in the morning. It's been a struggle, but it's been good.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe a few days ago about how I always want to get up early so I can do more, but I don't want to get up early, if that makes sense. Like, I want to be up early, but I can't physically do it. Does that make sense?
You can't physically do it.
I can't physically do it, but in my head, I don't do it.
Yeah, you've got to like fight that mental battle of like this waking up early, spending time in prayer in your Bible is better than extra sleep. It's trying to justify that to yourself, and it's worth it.
And I think I want to feel like happy when I wake up, as in like I want to feel not tired.
Rested.
But it doesn't feel that, does it, when you wake up that early?
No, but then after you do it, that's the thing. It feels so horrible in the moment, and then the longer the time goes, the more awake you feel, and then you're like, this is so good, this is so worth it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So obviously that is the rhythm, and we've implemented that now for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Which has been great. Obviously now we're going to have a break next week because half term.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that you can't do those things still.
Yeah.
It's just maybe you want to do it at a different time. Because I guess we do it in the morning because it just is convenient for everyone. It's good to start your week off. But that doesn't mean that you should only do it in the morning. By finding the rhythm that works for you.
Yeah, it's just that starting place. You know, it's great that we've got this time and we set time aside to meet as a group of young people. Well, some people younger than others, some people older than others. But it's great to have that time set aside, but that shouldn't be all we do.
Yeah.
Like, that shouldn't be the only time that we pray. That shouldn't be the only time that we read our Bibles. Like, it should just be the starting point.
Absolutely. So we're going to fly through a few more of them of what we looked at.
Go on, then.
We'll just spend a minute or two on each one. So the second one, we looked at the pattern of the world.
Yeah.
Around Romans 12 and talking about do not conform to the patterns of the world. Ultimately, patterns of the world being sin and how we come away from that.
I think it's so crucial. I think we were talking about it before the service, but if the rhythms that we set in life are what we do, the patterns of this world and sin is why we set these rhythms in place. They're the reason we do it, because I think when you find yourself in healthy rhythms, you tend to turn away from sin as you turn towards Jesus. Good. And I think what I found in lockdown, in a time where so much of our daily rhythms have been disrupted, that actually, as I get into the Word on a daily basis, as I spend time with God, actually I start turning away from things that I found myself doing. Yeah. You know?
I think it's really good. So we looked at that on a Friday and also in life groups, which was really beneficial. And all of these messages are saved, so you can go back and watch them at any time.
On BethelYouth.com?
Bethel Youth. Well, not Bethel.
Is it not .com?
Bethel Youth Pontyclean.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a good name.
That's what it is, mate. So find them on YouTube or Facebook. You'll find them easy enough. Week 3, then, Meg shared around Fireproof Your Faith.
That was a memorable one, wasn't it?
It was. Daniel 3.
Yes, yeah. Shadrach, Meshach, and
Meshach, and Abednego.
Yeah.
I've heard some people say those names completely different. I heard Abednego.
Ooh.
Don't really.
Sounds like a footballer.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bit like Adebayor, footballer.
Pretty
maybe.
similar, yeah.
But
Not too
Fireproof
bad.
Your Faith, having faith that says even if God doesn't show up, I still trust, I still believe, I still have that faith.
Yeah, I think sometimes we can find ourselves in a position where when things aren't good, and of course we're in lockdown, we're in a place where no one wants to be in this position, but when we are and when we're separated, is God still good? Of course he is, we know that. But that can be a real challenge to us, I think, because we're so used to having things go our way that when things stop, don't know, is God as good as he says he is?
Yeah.
So we've had some really good discussions in life group about that, and even asking, you know, if there's a God, why do bad things happen?
Yeah.
Like trying to unpack some like really tough questions,
Yeah.
and just going deeper in it together, because we don't always have all the answers, but we try and point people in the right direction.
And I also think in that week, one of the life groups was talking about like, how far would you go for your faith? Would you be willing to die like those friends with your faith? And I think that's really challenging for all of us to think about that. Because even in school, are we willing to even tell people we're Christians? Like, you know, where are we at? What is our sort of level?
Yeah.
But we're all at different places depending on our situation, really, I think. So week 4 then, Crazy Love.
It is crazy. Love.
Is
Valentine's Day coming up.
it is actually Sunday.
Is it?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Are you going to do anything?
I actually have done something.
Have you?
I can't tell you
You
what.
can't say just in case.
The other half might be watching.
Yeah, just in case. But I'm sure that'll be fun
Yeah.
for you.
Well,
Well,
you can't meet up, can you?
No, you can't.
Can't jump
Yeah,
on a plane.
You can't really do a lot. Maybe FaceTime.
Probably just
Probably
FaceTime.
FaceTime.
Yeah, it's fine.
But Crazy Love is crazy that Jesus loves us.
It's pretty wild.
It is wild.
Yeah.
When we've turned away from him and he still chose to die on a cross for us.
There's nothing we can't do that he'll give up on us for.
Nothing.
No.
all.
And week 4 was just a great reminder of that.
Yeah.
You know.
And all he wants us to do is turn, like we sort of said, from the patterns of this world, turn and go to him, and he runs after us, he chases us down, because that's the kind of person, the kind of God he is.
Yeah.
And then last week,
Oh,
words have power.
they do. They do.
They definitely do have
Are
power.
you shooting seeds or bullets?
Are we shooting seeds or bullets?
I've been thinking that all week.
Really?
Yeah, can you shoot seeds out of a gun? Can you do that?
No, you can't.
That's been the question
What's
on my
in your
mind.
hand?
What is in my hand?
Yeah.
A microphone right now. But normally, you know, other stuff, I
Yeah.
suppose.
But we all struggle, I think. And like
Yeah.
I said, we're all not perfect, so we'll all say things that will upset people. But it's about trying our best to not do that. But knowing there's someone who will always speak positively about us and always speak life to us, and his name is Jesus. And I guess the whole series, that's what it's about Jesus and talking to you guys about him, because we're on the stage because he changed our lives, not because we're actors or because we want to be on the stage, but because we want to share Jesus about to you. We want to share Jesus to you, about you.
We got that. But you know what? One of the things I thought was really interesting that we talked about in life groups was, as so often people can run their mouths, you also get people who are too afraid
Yeah.
to speak up. So you get people who can be shooting the bullets all the time,
Yeah.
but you got people who might be too afraid to
Yeah.
shout seeds, speak seeds.
And I remember also I shared about friendly fire, how sometimes we turn on our friends,
Yeah.
sometimes unintentionally. Like in the army, friendly fire is like usually an accident, but it can still hurt people and it can still affect people. So we do need to be very careful on how we do that.
Yeah. I think always when we talk, are we building something or are we tearing something down with
Yeah.
what we say?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm capable of destroying.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But I think we all are, aren't we?
Yeah.
And there's definitely times where we've probably offended someone.
Yeah.
Potentially even in this room. Like sometimes you just say things and people take that home, but you don't know.
Yeah.
So I just think, as people, we need to be really careful but also speak truth as well and be positive.
Yeah, of course, of course.
But that was the 5-week overview, and here we are in week 6. So we're going to take a break next week because we're in half term.
We need to sleep and get our
Re-energize,
rest, yeah.
go again, be ready, and then we've got a new series coming up, Luke.
Yeah.
Should we just go to the video and we can show the guys?
I think we need to take a look.
Let's check out the video.
Kyle, where are you?
I'm just getting ready for our Taking Out the Bins series, starting on the 26th of February. You don't want to miss it. Join us then. So there it is.
That's truly embarrassing, isn't it? Seeing, I think I did that, or I don't even know what I did.
I done this. So
You
that's a quick sneak preview of the new series starting.
That was a great sneak preview.
Taking Out the Bins.
Yeah, you looked like, honestly, when you came out of the bin, you looked like the Sesame Street character.
Who's that?
I can't remember. There's the one who lives in the bin.
Is it?
Grover or something like that, maybe?
I don't really watch that.
No, I mean,
You'd have to show me.
It's more of an American thing, I
Is
think.
it?
I think so. But I'm sure there's a character who comes out of the bin.
We'll have a look.
Well, maybe we'll have a look into it. Yeah.
But Taking Out the Bins, a 5-week series taking us all the way up until the Easter holidays. We've pre-recorded 5 sessions, Luke.
Luke and Kyle Unfiltered, I think, is
Yeah.
what we're going with, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked through the series already, haven't we? Pre-recorded all of it. It's all done.
All the content is ready to go out, and we're excited to share it because, well, we learned a lot from it, didn't we?
Yes.
There's some challenging weeks for sure, isn't it? We don't want to talk too much about it, but it's challenging. It's going to stretch us and going to
It did stretch us.
hopefully make us better. The concept of taking out the bins, taking out the rubbish in our lives. So we're not going to say any more about that, but we are done for tonight. Thank you so much for joining, Luke.
Thanks for
Hopefully
having me,
we'll see
Carl.
you more on the stage.
Well, who knows?
I'm sure we will. And well, for the next 5 weeks, after next week, you'll be
See him on a screen.
on the screen.
I'll be on a screen. I won't be here,
Yeah.
but I'll be...
You'll probably be here,
Yeah.
but not here. But we are done, guys. We're going to take a break for the next week, but please get in touch if you want to chat to us or know something or whatever you want to
Yeah,
do.
we're
Please
here.
stay in touch. We are not on a break, but we're just going to take some time out to reflect and go again. So thanks so much for joining, guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.
Bye.
Peace. Peace. All right.